Alright, happy lockdown everybody, it's Khash again. Not doing a review video, ranking video, nor making Cosmosis, but it's on them lines. I'm using my phone, because I've got a video editor on my phone, and not on my laptop. So, what I've been doing over the past week, really, is I did do a ranking video. I can't remember which one it was, I think it was Priest. But I've been playing a lot of guitar and drinking copious amounts of coffee. And I've been videoing various bits, sending to friends and whatnot. I thought I'd try and put them all together in a compilation type thing with a little explanation, maybe. Yeah, an explanation of what I was doing, maybe what the song is, if it has a title or whatever. So I'm going to do that here with you now, and then I'm going to cut it, put the video in, do another intro, and so on and so forth. Right, so first up, I can't remember when this was, but I like the Star Trek movies, so I'm a bit of a geek. Doesn't matter, I don't care. Right, and I was learning to play the main part of the main theme from Star Trek Beyond. Actually, I think it's in the previous movies, I don't know, but I associate it with Star Trek Beyond. I don't know why. So I was learning that, and I thought I'd try and change it a little bit, make it a little bit faster than what it is, and see how it sounded on guitar, and this is what I got. So, here's that. Did it. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Next up, I got a clip of, well, it's a song that me and Dave are working on. We were wrecked when we came up with the phrase, and Dave just sort of sang it. Don't know why. I think it came from "Do you want to smell my pizza?" And he didn't hear me properly. He thought I said, "Do you want to smell my penis?" And so from that, this idea came about. We set up the microphone. He did this kind of chorus type thing, and I was trying to fill it up a bit more, and maybe we could make it into a song for the Smokey and Fuzzy EP. And this is what we've got so far. It's very different from the Cosmosis stuff. One being that it's got vocals, and it's a different style, kind of. Yeah, that's just what we're doing. So this is what we've got for Smell My Penis. Alright, so how's this? Yeah, that was Smell My Penis. I hope you had as much fun with that one as we did. That's all we got. We are planning on making more of a song out of it, but whether it'll be on the EP when we get around to finishing it after this lockdown, we don't know. There's quite a few other things that we're working on. Anyway, next we've got this is, again, it's me and Dave, Smokey and Fuzzy. But another song without lyrics. It came from me messing around on my guitar. Came up with this idea that would sound better on bass. This kind of intro fill type thing. You know, between chorus and verse, it was like the main hook of the song, not so much a vocal chorus, but a guitar. Well, bass. We decided it sounds better as bass because that's the sort of genre. It's a little bit more heavier on the bass than it is the guitar. More focused on that. So this is a song called Boudin. Quite simply, it's for the start up of the sesh. You know, when you're getting stoned and or whatever. Like, hey, dude, you fancy boudin tonight? You know, that sort of thing. It was something that I came with again. I was wrecked. I was like, dude, you're boudin, because he started before me. It was like, come on, wait for me. You're boudin already. So there. This is the guitar bit, not the bass. The following one, I'll do an intro. It's more based on the bass, but this is the guitar. It was very difficult. I couldn't think of, because we've got no lyrics for it. Apart from, we've got about 2 lines, and so trying to create a song for me out of a song with no structure, a song idea that's got no structure, how long the verse is going to be, so on and so forth. It was very difficult, and I tried to come up with some. These are all really demos, but this is the guitar part that I tried to fit in. Boudin. Okay, as you can see, guitar part it's got this sort of rock theme for it, which I think I need to bring that down a bit because it's more focused on the bass, but it's an idea. And next we've got the bass, you know, with the original hook, although it doesn't seem as much of a hook as it did when I was wrecked. We found it fun when we were wrecked, but listening back, it doesn't seem as fun. Maybe I'm playing it slower, or I don't know what it is. But here's the the version which is mostly focused on the bass. I'm actually playing the bass in the video, so you'll see a difference in guitars in these. And yeah, it's got this intro bit. I'm not sure whether the intro was in the last video, but it's getting there. You know, dairy milk, who knows. Right, so this is Boudin again, but focused on the bass. Okay, here we go with Boudin, trying it, just running through it, the full thing with the intro as well. welcome back. You're still with us, I hope. This one is when I did my vlog based on Pete, Browler Pete. Uh, we'd been talking, and when he watched that, he remembered things that I didn't remember, and I had remembered and mentioned things that he didn't remember. So on and so forth. And from there, he'd remind me of something, and then we just get like, I remember that. I remember that. Oh, what about this? And one of the things that came up was going back to the school days. There was this idea. I can't remember who came up with it, but there was a fictional place called Lonely Park. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I think that could become a sort of lyrical concept with what I'm trying to do. I don't know whether anything's going to come of it. I know Pete likes the riff that I was playing. He said it's got balls, which it's got to be a good thing. He's a professional guitarist, so well, I think he's a professional guitarist. He's been playing since school, and we're in our 30s now, so. Yeah, this one I've called Return to Lonely. I can't even speak. Return to Lonely Park. I got my other guitar, which I actually got free. I did a skip run. I was clearing out a load of crap, took it to the skip. There was this guy there asking one of the kind of security guards, the maintenance people, like, which skip would this go in? And he had this massive case, and he was next to me, and out of curiosity, I looked over. There was this guitar. Okay, it's a cheap guitar, but I didn't have a guitar at the time. My Maverick is ballsed. I don't know what's wrong with it. I know it needs setting up. I think some of the electrics have gone in it. I don't know. So I use that, and I'd switch from like tunings, and I call it Olympic. Right? You've heard of the Titanic. One of the sister ships was called Olympic, which was also known as Old Reliable. With this guitar, it is old reliable. With my Ibanez guitar, if I try and retune that, something inevitably goes wrong. I don't know why. All the time, something just goes wrong. I can tune it, like detune it, tune it back to E, or whatever, and something will go wrong. It'll snap a string in the process of tuning up. I don't know, because it's got a floating bridge. So maybe that's part of it, and Olympic hasn't. So it's all reliable. It's in drop C, which I like the sound of drop C. I remember discovering it in the early 2000s. I'd always heard of drop D, and I never used to like the way that a lot of the representation of drop D was bar chords, and I personally thought that was lazy, because I was trying to work out all kinds of different, technical stuff, and then all these bands are playing just bar chords. I'm like, dude, really? I was young and naive. Drop D does have an alright sound, but I like it sometimes, but I prefer drop C. I was, watching Kerrang or Scuzz or something, and oddly enough, there was a song by Kitty called Into the Darkness, and I liked the solo. So I looked up how to play it, and I found out it was in drop C. I'm like, how the fuck do you tune to drop C? So I looked that up, and did that with whatever guitar I was using. I think it was my Ironbird at the time. Yeah, I had a pink Ironbird, and some asshole sold that. I took it to get it fixed in Cov Market. He disappears with my guitar. A few years later, I managed to get in touch with him. Oh, I sold it, man. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you if I see you again. Okay, don't take that out of context. It's a phrase, But still, I hope he's having a painful time in this COVID-19 situation, this lockdown situation. I wish him all the worst luck in the world, because he screwed me big time. I loved that guitar. I know it was pink, but I really liked the hair metal scene at the time. So yeah, anyway, going back to what I was on about, I learned how to play a few things in drop C. Um, didn't really use it unless I was going to do something which I thought was heavy, in my mind, that I wanted it to be heavy, like instantly drop C. And I learned about drop B, but I was working on this song a few months back for Smoky and Fuzzy, and like, this one's got to be in. It's got to be really heavy. So instantly my mind switched to drop B. I played it, and then, well, yeah, I played some sort of riff and thought it was good. Double tracked it. It was a basic riff anyway. Double tracked it, made it more meaty, and it seemed alright. And then I wondered what it would sound like in drop C. I don't know why. I tuned to drop C, and it seemed to sound better in its own way. I don't know how, but it sounded heavier. And I was playing the same thing. It just sounded, I don't know, a bit more dirty maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so this is Return to Lonely Park, tuned to drop C. This one, I actually look like I've been playing guitar properly. Yeah, there's a certain section here, I'm looking at my fingers like, whoa, I look like a pro. But I'm not actually a pro. And you'll notice at the end of the video, oh, I should have recorded that, man. You know, because I should have. That little bit that I did, it was right, because I break things down into little bits that I could play. So if I was to play that live, I couldn't play that live, not at the moment anyway. So yeah, that is what's coming up next. Is Return to Lonely Park. Man, that was a long ass talk. Enjoy it. Okay. Should have recorded that. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that one. This next one, it is back to working on Cosmosis. It was an idea for a song called Alone in the Cosmos. I've had the idea, but nothing for it for some time. And well, it's kind of based on a feeling, like I'm trying to translate a feeling into music, and that's pretty difficult for me. Um, the story behind it is that you got an astronaut or cosmonaut, whatever, um, stuck in space. Okay, like so many light years away from Earth or a space station or any habitable planet. It's just broken down. No AA, for spaceships. Um, well, that is like AA is a breakdown company in England. I don't know about the rest of the world, but yeah, a breakdown company. Right, so you got this lone astronaut in a spaceship, and so many light years away from Earth, so it's going to take God knows how long to get a rescue, or if they can get a rescue. So that alone feeling I'm trying to capture. There was this idea I wanted to I still want to actually. I want to get my daughter involved. I want to get a recording of her saying something along the lines of, "When are you coming home, Daddy? I miss you." Um, Something along the line that, and have that like a transmission. Yeah, a transmission that gets through, so it'll have all that crackly effect. Just maybe somewhere at the beginning, in the middle, at the end, who knows? Yeah, it's just an idea, and I think that could give it that emphasis of being alone, and also that sort of sad feeling. Uh, yeah, it's just kind of hard to interpret. Yeah, interpret. I have this thing with time. Time really messes in my head. It's like with light years. Yeah, you're on a mission in space. It takes you're in a hypersleep for what feels like a day to you, but back on Earth, everyone's aged say 20 years or something. That sort of thing just messes in my head. So at that point, that could be a record. My daughter's voice could be a recording of the the astronaut's kid at the age of whatever, and then if this astronaut gets home, that kid could be fully grown adult, old, dead, that sort of thing. So this is what I've got. Well, it's a really, really rough idea for Alone in the Cosmos. I hope you enjoy it. And that's it. That is what I've been up to, really. Yeah, try to use lockdown to the best of my abilities, and keeping the coffee manufacturers in business. Nescafe, you better love me. Yeah, little shower. If only they were paying. Why can't they sponsor this video? Nescafe, I drink your coffee all the time. Give me some money. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. So this is a vlog kind of thing, and I've been Khash Knight. Stay safe, Mam Sabula, and see you next time.